I apologize in advance that this is going to be longer than 3 to 5 minutes. I don't know how to condense it down to that fast. Okay, my presentation is a philanthropic project on social groups for teens and adolescents with disabilities. So we'll be reviewing community needs, interested parties, sources of funding, and the timeline. So, our community needs, we have seen ABA companies focus on communication, functional living skills, and behavior reduction, specifically in school, home, and the clinic. There's not a lot of social groups or regularly scheduled ABA services in the community. And from our interviews with community members and stakeholders of behavioral health services, they find value in ABA outside of school, home, and clinic. They feel like support and public outings or routine events could benefit them or someone they know. So, within my community, it appears that there's a gap in scheduled group events that change locations or include different living skills, that teach specific skills, and vary in age range. So after analyzing the information, it was deemed most impactful that teens and adolescents could go out into their community and build social skills. So, by allowing my company's ABA services to meet with each of the interested clients and parties, we could help close the gap between what ABA services they already receive and what their potential skills and sense of community they could have. So to address this, teens and adolescents with ASD or other similar diagnoses can join us in this social group outside of school, home, and their clinic, where they'll learn basic finances, how to do laundry, make a grocery list and use it to shop, identify leisure activities, and even what to do if they want to go to a gym. So, the interested parties that I've identified are the Autism Support of Kent County, the Autism Alliance of Michigan, and We Rock the Spectrum. And those three are nonprofit organizations that all aim in providing fun and functional opportunities for individuals with ASD and their families. We Rock the Spectrum could contribute to our program by allowing certain days or times for our teens and adolescent clients to play or just hang out in their gym without having some of the younger kids present. Their space would be safe and foster a playful setting for our clientele, while Autism Support of Kent County and the Autism Alliance of Michigan could support us via referral to our program. So these two in particular have a great level of influence in the ASD and mental health community, which would greatly benefit the clients and us. So to engage with these organizations, we hope to have one-on-one meetings with them, pitching our idea and seeing if they're interested in growing the services we can provide for our beloved community of individuals with disorders. Now, some of the other interested parties that I've identified include John Ball Zoo, Grand Rapids Public Museum, and Altitude Trampoline Park. And these three are all places that have sensory inclusivity already built into their programs, such as quiet rooms, sensory bags, sensory days. These three locations in particular just need to be involved through the continuation of their inclusive programs. So we would contact them before our scheduled events with our clients to see if they'd like to teach our kids anything about the company's goals, or just even letting them know that we have an awesome group of teens and adolescents coming to enjoy their environments. So some of the other places that our program would love to take our clients would be public gyms, grocery stores, and laundromats. This grocery stores goes along with how there's already been designated times for elderly to shop. I think a similar setup could be great for our clientele. Laundromats, in case kids are already or adolescents are already in community homes, they can either do their laundry at their community homes, or they can take their community home bus to a laundromat and do their laundry there. We would also welcome presentations from financial advisors or just general accountants on how to make a budget and how to use an ATM if you need some money. or presentations from nutritionists on how to make a grocery list and have a balanced diet. And then lastly, presentations from public transportation workers on how to use the bus system, how to buy a bus pass and pay for your rides, and whatever else comes along with that, route numbers. So the engagement with these groups will require a few meetings to get them more understanding of what our program is, why we think they would be a great partner, what we would require from them, and how it will benefit the individuals that we serve, as well as the broader community. So the funding for our program would be in a variety of ways. There is a Behavioral Health Partnership Innovation Fund, which is a grant that fosters collaboration among behavioral health providers and community organizations, which I think would be great for our specific goal. And then there's the National Alliance on Mental Illness, which is a grant that funds opportunities to support improving mental health care, public understanding of mental health issues, and provides resources for individuals with mental health conditions. I think that also aligns with what our program is aiming to do. There's also things such as Medicaid, Supplemental Security Income, Social Security, Disability Insurance, Autism Care Today, and Autism Spectrum Disorder Foundation, which are all potential sources of funding via grants or insurance, either for our program or for the clientele that we serve. And our program would also have an ongoing crowdfund option on the website to receive donations to support our outings. And then the businesses or organizations that we're in partner with could sponsor our program, while other locations like We Rock the Spectrum could just be an in-kind contributor by allowing us to use their space for private events. Donations have no stipulations. It makes it easy for the donor and for us, whereas grants, sponsorships, and in-kind contributions would require us to do a little bit more investigating on what the deadlines are and what documentation they require. So we'll have to look into that based on which ones we decide to apply for. So our timeline, we're looking at a 6 to 12 month milestone each along the way. So our first 2 months is very focused on funding, building our partnerships with public organizations, and spreading the word of our program to potential clients. And then within months 2 and 3, we'll start acquiring our clients. They're starting to hear from us. We'll get them introduced to each other. We'll get some feedback from them on what aspects of the program they're most excited for, what skills they'd like to learn about from presentations, which outing they most want to do, and how often do they want to have our events. Do they want to do it monthly, twice a month, every other month? We want it to be tailored to what they want and would benefit from. So at our 4th month, we'll be expecting close to 10 clients. We'll do our first outing or presentation this month, and then month 6, as we continue to grow in our clients and presentations, we should have 10 to 20, and then by the end of the first year, we hope to have at least 25 clients who join us for services, presentation, or outing every other opportunity. So they don't have to come to every event, but just to ensure consistency, we need to have 25 at every event, or if this person comes to event A, then that we see them again in event C. If there's a delay in partnership engagement, we can meet in public spaces such as libraries or parks, just to kind of sidestep any gray area that we have with our partnerships. And then if there's a lack of funding, we can continue social events through volunteers to transport clients between locations in which don't require public or private event space, such as the John Ball Zoo. If we have volunteers to transport our clients there, we can go to the John Ball Zoo without requiring private event space. And then our monitoring and adjustment will be focused on funding. What is the funding? What are the places we've participated with or what we haven't? What presenters have we heard from and what we haven't? What is our client participation in our events looking like? What is our staffing looking like? And then after events, any adjustments that we need to be making will be based on like surveys and reviews that we're receiving from clients and stakeholders about the event that they attended. So did they participate? Did they see anything that was lacking? What did they like best? Did their client have fun and feel comfortable? All that. So our final tips and takeaways. Community needs is ABA outside of home, school, and clinic. Our program goal is to provide social group events for teens and adolescents with disabilities. The interested parties include nonprofits specific to ASD and mental health, and public organizations, specifically those that are sensory inclusive. And then our funding will be through federal grants, insurance, and donations. Thank you.